Okay, today is Tuesday, May 18th, 2026, 7:30 p.m. This is the Whitman Conservation Commission meeting. So, what?
19th.
What? The 19th? Oh, no. 19th. The agenda's wrong. May 19th, 2026. So first things first. The Whitman Mothers Club, we had our banquet last night, and we had a very good year. And people were asking, it's like, okay, we gave the money to the scholarships, and then we had more than we usually do. So they were asking, well, can you think of anything new? And we already give money to the recreation department, the what's it called? The aging, what's that? Council on Aging, the library. So I just mentioned, oh well, the Conservation Commission, we could use some cash. So I think it's $800, but I should have wrote it on the outside. Yes, $800.
Wow, cool.
That's great. So,
That 5 ways? No, I'm joking. Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
thank you.
That's
you're
great.
welcome. And just so you know, I'm the treasurer. I signed the check. But there's 12 people on the board that have to vote. And I did not vote for it. I presented it, and it's like, they can vote however they want, and they chose the amount, not me.
Awesome.
So there you go.
Great.
So,
Yeah.
alrighty. So moving on. Now let's do easy stuff. Okay, we have the April 7th, 2026 minutes. Let's see if there's any action items. Did we go over this before? Why didn't we approve them last time? I can't remember.
Because they set them out there, the day and the night of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, action item, Hobart Pond Dam Committee. Ed is going to, reported that a grant proposal has been submitted in partnership with Verdansis for engineering, inspection, and design related to replacement of the dam. Is there any?
No, we'll
Nothing?
find out in
Okay.
September.
Okay.
And the committee has not been officially formed yet.
Okay. Let's see. Action item on that. File cabinet. Okay. So, does anybody have any changes, questions, concerns about the April 7th? Any motion?
Motion.
Second?
Second.
All in favor? Okay. This is the April 21st meeting minutes. Hobart Dam Committee is the action item that we just discussed that. So, yeah. April. Minutes review. Never mind. Okay. Then action item, enforcement orders for 107 Alden Street, 681 Temple Street, and 8 Wild Turkey Lane. So, Columbia Auto, which is the 681 Temple Street, did not pick up their certified letter. 8 Wild Turkey did. I scheduled one, and I can't remember which one. So, Alden Street is scheduled for 7:30. We'll see if they show up since it's 7:30. And then These number. Turkey Lane is scheduled for 7:50, and that means that Columbia Auto was scheduled for 7:40. So we'll soon see if they show up. Anyway, then site inspection, 84 Washington Street.
Sandy, you and I went on that inspection. That was done.
Oh, yes, yes.
Minor.
When we went to give her permission to
Cut down the pine.
yes,
Yep. Huge pine.
yeah. So
We did give permission.
should give it a couple weeks or so to
Go back up.
see if they're done any more.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
and then
we
we'll
can ask Don to let us know when the tree is cut down. Just particularly.
and then we can, if need be, issue a enforcement order.
And I think, if I remember correctly, we gave her permission to cut down 3 trees.
Yes,
That was the pine and there were 2 beside it.
yes, the one that was fallen over in the.
Well, the address of
Okay.
84 Washington Street.
Let's see. Actually, that's the only. You're right.
Right.
That's the only action items.
It's 84. Right?
That's 104.
Oh, yours is 104?
Yeah,
They're 104. It's
Oh, 84? That's the neighbor?
I think so.
Oh, okay. I'm surprised that wasn't on the last minutes.
I think it is. I'm not sure. The numbers switched maybe.
84 we went to a couple months ago, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would have thought we already talked about it. But
Thought we-
for the neighbor,
You know that there was one tree that was up and then there was another like this? So
in the backyard, right?
yeah, I hand sawed one of those down, the one that was laying
Yeah,
and then the one that was being strangled. That one I think it should be fine.
you're right. We said cut that one down too.
Yeah,
But your neighbor, is that number 84
I think
or
so.
104? What number is your house?
I'm one.
he's 104.
Okay, so 84 is the neighbor's house.
Yes,
And Brian and I went out and took a look at it.
yes,
Sandy, when you and I went out to look at 104, we noticed additional work being done back there. Additional gravel has been brought back there.
Further back.
So we need to make a point to go back out and re-inspect and kind of stay on top of what's happening.
okay. So is in for April 21st minutes. Does anybody have any comments, questions, changes?
No.
No.
Motion.
Motion.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Yes.
Parker, you can make a second motion, or you can make a first motion too. Feel free. Okay, minutes did that. Okay, we have the invoices for water and wetlands for Harding and Hobart Pond. The Hobart Pond for this first application is $1,914. The one for Hobart's planned maintenance. So wait, let me see what it says. Yeah, so it's 2026 Hobart Pond Maintenance Program is $1,914, and the 2026 Harding Pond Management Program is $1,382.70. So I need. Does anybody have any questions?
This is about the same. This is about the same as it's been, I think.
Yeah, I think sometimes it goes up a little just for the cost of
Right.
everything.
Materials,
So
yeah.
Same scope of work.
yes, same thing.
Same thing.
So I need a motion to approve the payment. We've already approved that we're going to do this.
Yeah.
We just have to.
Motion to pay him.
You have to pay them. So
Second to pay.
all in favor to pay them?
Yes.
Okay. Now we have payroll for pay ending date 4/25/26 and 5/16/2026. Does anybody have any questions, concerns, changes?
Nope.
Motion?
Motion.
Second?
Second.
All in favor? Go. Are you here for something, sir?
Yeah, I got the letter.
What?
Eat wild turkey leg.
Okay, we will take you now. Since what time did I say it was going to be?
It's 7:50. I was
Is your 7:50?
yeah, just
Then-
a couple months ago.
Okay. We'll be with you in a second.
No worries.
Okay. So this is from the finance bit, town accountant, and it's to the board select and the finance committee. We have to transfer money because we have a negative balance in this salaries account. So how are they gonna clerical? 32 yeah, so they need to move money from our, I believe our miscellaneous or whatever account. It's $300. There will be more because we just signed 2 more payrolls plus the payroll for we take care of tonight, and then the 2 meetings in June. So I need a motion.
Motion.
Second?
Yeah, so
Second, just say second. All in favor?
Yes.
Okay. So I don't know if we're supposed to, I can't tell if this is a copy. No, this is an original because I see it's white out and I can feel the white out. So I'm not quite sure what if I'm supposed to sign it because there's no place for me to sign it. So I'm just going to sign it down here.
Yeah.
When in doubt, sign.
White it out. Yeah.
Exactly. That's the year-end transfer, is that what it was?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna have you guys all sign this. I mean, I think they get the point. Okay. Other thing. Year-end transfer. Did that. Okay. And we're gonna have that. Yeah. So let's see. Adopt the Whitman Conservation Commission logo.
Do we want to, just out of curiosity, because we have folks here, do we want to?
We can, but we have an agenda and we have a time and people, we have to keep it, if we put it on the schedule and somebody comes and we've sped up,
They missed it.
they miss it. So,
Sure. So, I put this on the agenda, asked to be on the agenda. Kathy had come up with a pretty cool logo for Whitman Conservation. And right now we don't have a logo. And we were looking at it, we were looking at the animals that are on it. And all of the animals are representative of what we would see in the town of Whitman. So I thought it'd be kind of nice, kind of cool to have our own logo. So I figured I'd ask the board to see if we wanted to vote on it and make it official.
I have no issue with it. Sounds fine with me.
I like it.
I like it.
Yep.
Should we do a motion?
Yep.
Motion to adopt the Whitman Conservation logo.
Okay. Second.
approved.
All in favor?
Yes.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. The CPC Conservation Liaison.
Yep, so within Whitman, there's the Community Preservation Committee. And as I've been working on the Hobart Dam stuff, I've came to learn that there's no representative from conservation on the board. and there is a slot that's available, and I'm pretty busy, so I didn't know if they might pique someone's interest on the board to.
When's the meetings?
What I heard is they don't meet that often. They meet a couple of times a year to approve any requests that come in. And Ryan Trussell is the chair. So I just figured if someone was interested, just drop an email out to Ryan or to Kathy in the select board's office, town administrator's office.
I think it'd be fun.
Yeah, I think it would be a good idea. Yeah.
So if she's doing quarterly, quarterly's not bad.
Yeah, they said it's just a few times a year, so. So you're interested?
Yeah.
Nice. Excellent.
Okay. And the next one is the Conservation Commission Town Website Administrator.
So this one popped up because when we were advertising for the bylaw informational sessions, I asked to have it put on the town website, and the feedback I got was conservation's supposed to do that. We have our own page. I don't know. And
We've
but
never gotten any instructions because I've asked before.
yeah, and what I was told is that you need to get credentials. Someone needs to be responsible for it. They'll show you how to manage it. And
How do you get the credentials?
through Josh IT. IT will provide training, because the last thing you want to do, because the website is going to delete stuff,
Right.
and so you got to kind of know what you're doing. So if anybody's
They don't put, I wouldn't say locks, but
security,
that you can't access. You can only access
Your one page.
whatever you have access to.
I don't know how it's set up. But
Okay.
Kathy did tell me that things have been deleted, and it's caused a problem. I was actually kind of surprised because it was just an advertisement. You know what I mean? So why do you want to have multiple people in the system? But it's the way the process works. So I figured we should probably have somebody that knows what they're doing and to manage that piece. So if you have to get out there.
Any young members on the board that are good with computers?
Oh, we used to. Do you like IT?
You like websites?
I don't know how to build a website.
You don't have to build. It's
You
already
don't.
existing.
Yeah.
It's already there.
Maintain.
All you have to do is just edit it.
And it's not like we would do it. We're going to do it often.
But I have some ideas.
That's good.
No, because I've already got samples of other town websites of what they have, and so it what's the difference between conservation land and wetlands? What's just common frequent.
Information.
Common Q&As.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and if I have this, what do I do? And we could put the
Does a wetland have to have water?
Yeah, right.
or notice of intent. Here it is, right there, a blank one.
I think it's
Here's all that. But yes,
And so you'd get guidance from IT that show you how to do it. So you wouldn't be going in necessarily cold
It's
feet.
not a bad idea maybe to have one or two people. I wouldn't mind
Maybe
joining Parker if you want to do that or anything other. I wouldn't
do
mind.
you want to do that?
Going
Parker?
to training.
You don't have to. We're not pressuring you. It's your first meeting, so. But I wouldn't.
But I think it needs some life.
Yes,
It'd be so valuable to
Yeah.
answer the questions that come in.
yes,
100%.
yeah. I'd be willing to too.
Put pictures
Once
of
I
your-
get
of your goose. Of your goose.
Access to my email again.
Your goslings.
Yes.
Fun name.
We could put the goslings up there.
Once you get up there. I know.
Be careful. Beal and Pine.
Right.
We've got 6 new babies.
The ideas about. I think it's good. I think maybe more than one person could.
I think too.
Yeah.
I think too as well. The other thing too is because we've sort of been vocal that there's only one person that has a badge, and it's kind of a pain too. Just one person because we have the open space plan and we have problems getting in and out of the building. So I think whoever signs up for this would also get a badge, which would help.
Well,
So-
I can sign up, but I already have mine.
You do have one, yeah, right.
So,
So I mean, I'm okay to do it too, but I figured
or if
I'd
Brian
leave it
wants
to somebody, somebody else that might want to.
No, I mean, I don't mind doing it if someone else doesn't want to do it. I just think it's a very good idea to have two.
I think two as well too. I agree with two.
Okay,
So
Yeah, we
Brian,
can mull it over.
anybody else?
I'll do it. Because
There you go.
half the time people are. Luckily, I have a recorder.
That's good. Excellent.
I'm
Brian,
old
so
school.
do we have
We
to
still
vote
have
on
a
that?
house
So
phone.
you
Do we have to vote on that or no?
No?
So you want to say?
I'll let Josh know.
Yeah.
Or Brian and Sandy.
I have to contact
Me.
Steve, the other guy.
Me and Sandy. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. I have to, because he's the one that first gave me my email address, and
Yeah.
now when I went to log on, it's like, no, it's a different page. And it's like, okay. And then so I went on the website, and it's like, nope. It's like, okay, thank you.
Good ones.
Yeah.
All right.
Plus, also, we have a phone number.
Yeah, the conservation has
With a
another.
mailbox?
Supposedly, but they've never given me the password. I don't even know how to get into if somebody's left a voicemail.
See, perfect opportunity for you to get all of that. Be careful what you wish for.
That's fine. Okay,
We can get to site inspections. Do you want to roll that now or you want to roll?
let's go with, what time is it?
7:50.
Okay, let's go with 7:50, and that would be,
That old
my,
what's the address?
8 Wild Turkey.
Thank you.
yep. Just give me my little forms here. So you get organized, put everything back in order. There we go. Okay. So I sent an enforcement order to 8 Wild Turkey Lane. And as previously, when they were passing papers to get the certificate of compliance, there was a pool and a shed that were not part of the original thing, and the what was it? You can take care of it because you guys did the site visit of what was going on. Go ahead.
So there was a pool and a shed that was installed by the previous owners that was not part of the site plan. And so I went out and took measurements, and they are within the 100-foot buffer zone. And so we had the purchaser come in as well, and we talked about sort of the remediation or what needs to be done. And from that, I mean, there was agreement at that meeting to how to handle the pool. I think that was the main thing, and that's what the enforcement order.
Yes. So we just need to hear from you, especially now since it was almost 90 degrees. I don't know how hot it got today, but anyway, I'm sure you're anxious to open the pool.
Right.
But we need things changed. So we can't have the hose going over the fence and putting chlorinated water in the wetlands.
Yep.
So, do you have a plan? I mean, after your conversations with Ed, of what your proposal is?
Yeah, so I'll be honest. I had a child about 6 months ago, so really, and if you remember, it was right after.
Yep.
I literally came from the hospital to come to the last meeting.
Poor guy.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Thank
Yeah.
you. We haven't done anything with the pool. The pool has been untouched as of the last meeting. Haven't had the time, quite honestly.
Well, and it's just,
Yeah.
it's been winter, so
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So right now, all that's in there is rainwater. That's in there, so there's no chlorinated water right now. We literally just had the bottom enough just to keep the actual pool liner down. And in terms of actually getting that out, I guess it can go onto the lawn because it's just simply rainwater at this point. In terms of backwashing, I know we had talked about the buffer zone, the back left corner. So if you're thinking about from my house out to the back,
Yep.
that back left corner would be 100 feet away from the buffer zone there. And I know we kind of discussed potentially putting it that way rather than out into the wetlands.
Yeah.
So that would be a proposed way, but I'm open to working However, like, there's no deviation like, of us trying to do anything fast. We're here to work with you guys.
Yeah, that's
what the best way?
It's previously disturbed, right? You're not, there's already grass.
It is.
You're already, so.
Yeah, and it's more. It's almost like a more backyard area. There's just a fence that kind of lines the back, just as a property boundary. But the wetlands would be in the top right-hand corner from my property, and that's defined by a fence that goes behind that shed there. So if anything, it would just go right over. It's a sand filter, so there's not even going to be chlorine in there. So, but I think there could be potential like occasional shocks, but like that would dissipate over 24 hours.
Yeah, so that was one thing we talked about is, so when you do the backwash, run the hose to that left back corner.
Exactly. Yep.
When you drain, allow the pool to sit for 3 days uncovered so that the chlorine dissipates. Still going to have some chemicals in there because you're using softeners and other chemicals. But again, when you're draining it, always drain it to that side. And then the last one was antifreeze. Don't use antifreeze in the pipes. If you drain them, you're going to be fine anyways.
Right. Exactly. So.
Yeah, I always disconnect the hoses from my pool, so it's completely dry.
That's what I did.
Yeah.
All right, so it's just really, again, it's just the water's too low for the filter, so it's just sitting in the pool.
Yeah. So those were the 3 things that we had covered.
Yep, and that works for us.
Yep.
Okay. And just, I would suggest giving us a call once you redo everything and you have the water in the pool and everything, just so we can come out and just do a 5-10 minute walk around, and we'll be good to go.
Okay. Any concern with this being sent to the DEP or anything like that? These are some questions from my partner. We just got this yesterday, so we were still.
Yeah, so you can't, all it does, we just send it to, with things going on, I did not send it to them because it was just I had to make multiple trips to the post office to get everything done. So it will go, but as long as you've came here in good faith and we have, we've talked, you've told us your plan, we have a plan that once you do your remediation, then we come back out and we're done. That's it. So there's,
More formality.
yeah, it's just a formality, so you know that we know that you know that everything, we're keeping our eye on it. That's what it pretty much, it's like we've got our eye on you. So, and it's not,
Yeah, there you go.
yeah, and we're not trying to be meaner. This is just, we're protecting the wetlands, and that's why we're here. So,
It was very clear and concise with everything, so I'll get there.
Sounds good.
Great.
Good luck. Thanks.
stuff.
How's he doing?
He's good. He's just about to be 6 months in 2 days.
Nice.
So,
Awesome.
Time flies.
Right?
All right. Have a
Have
good night,
fun.
everyone.
Thanks.
You too. Okay, what time is it? Okay, it's 7:59. So, you're all Whitman Middle School, correct?
Yep.
Good guess. Welcome back. So since our other 2 people didn't bother showing up, I'll talk to Peter about that. So, you have the floor.
Who do you want first, the culvert or the stockpile?
Whatever you want. Whatever you feel in the mood for.
Let's go with
Who has the farthest drive?
it.
Wait,
Oh.
yes, you probably.
I'm from Wakefield.
Oh, you did? Okay. You want to go first?
No, it's all good.
Okay.
I'll be quick. It's just, so we were looking at logistics for this upcoming summer, and we saw an opportunity to accelerate the field work in the back. Once we complete that, when we open the new building, we won't have to have any traffic go back there if we complete that this summer. So my printer, of course, didn't cooperate, so this is in black and white, but you'll kind of be able to get the gist. So here are our trailers right here. I know you've all pretty much been on the site. This is where our contractor parking is. And we're proposing moving our stockpile. It'll be a lot smaller by the time we get to the summer because we'll build the fields and we'll be filling around the building. So we'll have about 4,000 yards that we'll have to move from here to somewhere on site. It'll be about 4,000 yards. So to get these fields done, we have to move it. It looks like here would be our best bet. Everywhere else is pretty much going to be paved and
Done.
completed at that point.
Is that where the culvert's gonna go?
Yeah, so we would be moving it after the culvert.
You put 4,000 yards of material in your brand new culvert.
Yeah, it's going to be off to the side a little more. Yeah. And so we'll put the bulk of it on this side. And this is,
And that's the wetland bound in the back, right?
what is it?
That's right on the wetland. The boat.
Yeah, so here's the actual border here. This is the buffer right here, the blue line. So we're going to put the bulk of it right here. And this is the wetlands, the yellow. So we have a fence here, and this grade is actually lower than the fence in the wetlands. And it all pitches this direction. What we suggested is either using erosion mats on the pile or hydro seeding it, and then using, instead of one row of hay bales around it, just 2 rows just as extra just protection. Then you still have about 40 feet to the wetlands.
It's going to be there more than 30 days, right?
Oh yeah,
So
yep.
I think in your SWIP, I think you gotta seed it or
Yeah,
something to cover it. Okay.
Yep, so we'll do either hydro seed or erosion mats,
Cover
whatever
it.
would you prefer. Yep. And then that way we can at least complete.
Do we have a preference? Seeding or hydro or mats?
I mean, the message is going to be like 5 month poly just over it.
No, we would use actual erosion mats.
You would?
Yeah, yep.
Want me to just do that?
I think I'd
Yeah.
rather have that than
Yeah.
try to,
Yeah.
because it'll be faster if
Yeah,
you just wait.
it will be
If
faster.
you're
Runs
seated,
off.
Yeah.
yeah, then you're
Right.
right back to where you started. And
Just roll them out.
yeah,
And then we'll do, instead of just 1 row hay bales, just 2 as extra belt and suspenders.
So you're going to surround it in hay bales?
Yes.
Or
Yep.
silt?
Correct.
Or sacks?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
What is that stockpile going to be used for?
Just general fill into the building.
So it's not loam, it's actually like
Yeah, it's
general
fill.
fill.
Yep, general fill.
General fill, when it's
And
demolished?
One more time?
What do you mean general?
To bring the ray back up underneath the,
Oh,
the
underneath.
existing building. Yeah.
Okay,
Yep. Instead of trucking it off site.
yeah.
And that way, because when we have these fields done, and our focus is pretty much just demoing this building and then these fields here, in this field, we won't have to drive to the back when the kids are in session. Just, we don't have to do this, but we think it would be safer for the kids. And
Yeah.
we wouldn't have to drive over topped asphalt and just mess that up too. And logistically getting there to get to this pile after the fact, we'd have to either cut next to the concession stand and remove some of the baseball fence, or come in the backside of the baseball field to get to it. Because there's going to be the new building here.
Yeah. And so the reason why they're here is because of the order of conditions. You said no stockpiling within the 100-foot buffer. So this would be a special exception. That's what it is.
Correct. Yep.
okay.
And we would be doing this work after we finish the culvert, so we'd start moving some of the material over there in August, and it'll all be over here by October.
By October.
Yep.
And those B&Ps would be put in your SWIP inspections, right? Part of your.
Correct. Yep.
So do we need to vote because it's in the order of conditions?
I don't
Because
think
it's
so.
temporary.
No, I don't
exemption?
think so. I think it's in the minutes, so you just have to. I mean,
And then you'll.
otherwise you'd have to do an amended order of conditions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
And that's a whole process, so I think we can just verbally, and we have it on the recording, that this is what we're agreeing to.
Okay. Yeah, and what we can do too is when we start to get closer to that date, can show you the conditions on how everything looks at that time, what we're going to do in the field, and hopefully it'll help visualize a little better. I know it's a little tough in black and white, but
Yeah.
we can at least walk it ourselves. And
Okay.
once we start moving stuff over, show you got the hay. We'll show you we have the hay bales, and then we'll hydro seed it or put the erosion mats, whatever you prefer.
Okay.
Yeah, go with that.
Yeah, mats.
Yeah, I'd like
perfect.
to come see the erosion
Yeah.
Yeah,
mats.
absolutely. Before we
Because I don't
start.
think we've ever seen
No, I don't think
anything
that's what
that.
I'm
So
trying to think. I don't think so. Yeah. I don't think we've seen
Right.
anything.
let's
That's
try to be on the cutting
Okay,
edge
thank you.
here.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Too.
Thank you for your time.
All righty, ma'am. How are you?
So first is the site plan. So essentially,
So this is the culvert that runs underneath the existing soccer field over here. So
That's the current.
the current is right here. The new, this is the grading, and then
I can notice
draining.
that shield real well.
Yeah, so
Did you use
Jackson,
this
and
soccer?
then I don't know if these two have names. I just know this one's called the Jackson Field. So when we did our site walk with the whole kind of crew on site, we noticed that over time, the stream on the north side has kind of shifted to the right. So water's really only going in one culvert right now. So in the proposed, we've decided to shift the two so that the two are actually in the opening of the stream. And then in the existing condition, it actually bends twice. So it goes straight.
In
and then
the culvert
the
bends?
culverts, they bend 45 and they
22,
bend.
right?
Yeah, it's like 222s. They go kind of conveniently around where we're going to put a gazebo, so they kind of, it's very light, so they go around and then this way. So we're proposing to just do a straight line.
Yeah.
Bends can get clogged. They can,
Yeah.
you know, you're just asking for.
Do we know if one of them was clogged and that's why it shifted over?
I'm not sure. We don't know when they were installed. We think maybe 50, 60 years ago, and just natural erosion over time. The water's just kind of carved a new shape into the stream. The stream itself is only about 4 feet wide. So to better channel the water through the two new culverts, we're proposing to shift them. They don't currently have a head wall. We're proposing just a prefab metal from the same manufacturer as the corrugated metal pipe arches. So the owner's going to do a 1-to-1 replacement. The only difference is they're 2 inches larger because that is just the standard now. They come in, I think it's,
Is there a head wall there now?
there's no head
Yeah, I
walls.
don't think so.
They're just flared end sections with material kind of just hanging out.
Oh.
Yes. So we're proposing 2 prefab metal head walls, so the pipes will connect directly to those, and we're proposing a trash grate on the entry points of both of these.
Is the stormwater management, the long-term plan going to include those?
Yes.
Maintenance of those?
Yep. So the new fencing that's being installed here, a gate is being added right here, so that whether it's DPW, because it's technically their culvert, or the school, whoever the
So there's
town.
going to be an inspection part? And
Yes. Yep. So in the operations and maintenance plan that they'll get at the end, which you already have a copy, it'll just be amended to include this, because obviously we did not include the maintenance of a large culvert. Yes. So they will
Same day?
maintain it. So they're 2 inches
Bigger.
wider.
Oh,
That's
they're
just-
ovals?
They're ovals, yes. So they're 58 inches by 36 inches. They're about 3 feet tall, just under 6 feet.
Corrugated metal?
Corrugated metal, yes. If we wanted concrete, we would have had to order them about 9 months ago.
Oh,
Even from...
Yes,
Really?
even from all of the major, yes, they tried.
does it take that long to make it? Or
It's a backlog.
Yeah, they have so much.
There's a lot of infrastructure money. Mm-hmm. They all over the sewer pipe at the same time.
Yeah, it was they were like, oh, do you want to do this a year and a half from now?
So you're not worried about increasing, if you take the bends out, you can increase the velocity from A to B, right? Are you worried about increasing velocity down, especially now you have 2 coming out? You might
So-
have more water.
No, because the culverts previously had 3 connected pipes to them from elsewhere, which they no longer need.
Okay, because
So
we're not,
We're not.
we're storing.
We're storing.
Okay.
We're detaining a very large
Sure, the soil,
amount of
soil
water.
doesn't allow that to filtrate, right?
Right, yeah, the groundwater was within 12 inches of surface, and you need.
Where were those 3 other lines?
So they were
Yeah,
coming
lines.
across the fields. They weren't
Probably from the back
surveyed.
fields.
Yeah, so there's actually a catch basin over here that wasn't on our survey that is there that we cameraed. And they made it about 10 feet and then the pipe was completely broken
Gone.
and gone. Yeah, but they connected in 2 locations over here, and then one of them came from a catch basin within the parking lot, which is eventually going to be Where is that parking
Those
lot?
are all going to the tank.
It's like going to be a soccer field.
Yeah.
So yeah, there'll be. So this will be diverted to that catch basin so that the water, still going somewhere. It'll be detained on site, and it won't directly connect. So we're just going to have a straight shot, no connections.
Yeah, you're not putting a manhole in the middle just to give a clean out or anything.
No, they should be able. They're quite large. They should be able to access them easily from either end. DPW has reviewed this as well.
Oh, yes, that was my question.
Yep, and we are proposing riprap on either end as well as an added protection. Tried to keep the limit of disturbance as small as possible. It will be brought back to the condition they found it.
What's your erosion control?
I believe.
You're gonna dig those old ones out, right? So you're gonna disturb some.
Yep. So they'll
The
have
whole
to.
culvert's coming out.
Yep, the whole culvert's coming out, and they'll have to dig down about.
How are you gonna,
So they'll stockpile the soils that they excavate, and they'll put them back.
you do it one at a time and let the water flow through the one that's,
So that was what
Are
we
you gonna pump it?
thought they were going to do. They're going to pump
so
it.
you're gonna block it
They're going to block.
and then pump it over.
Yes, so they're going to dam and pump the water through
That's a little different.
to be more because they.
Over
It'll be-
land.
They'll have to follow the dewatering plan and make sure it's treated and following all of their.
Literally does groundwater. I'm
Yeah.
not sure if it does surface water.
Right.
Yeah, they had a frac tank when they were doing
They did, yeah, that's right.
the other culvert. So I don't know if they're going to bring that back. That could be a.
Oh, the culvert in the woods here? the one that's
Yeah,
all
they
out?
had a frac tank for that one. For their dewatering water.
Where is that all laid out with respect to the plan?
The
That, you're gonna pump it.
so they can put together a means and methods if that's something that you
I
guys
think it's
will
good.
require.
I think it's
Which I
good.
have told them multiple times that you
Yeah.
guys will most likely require them to write out their means and methods. Yep.
Yeah, and I mean, is it not you that's doing that, is it someone else?
The contractor who's doing the work, it'll be their means and
So
methods.
Is it Fontaine?
Yes, the guys who were
Okay,
really
so
just here.
yeah.
It's them.
Okay.
Call back.
Yeah, I was
they might not
confused when they were
They're,
here.
they're just getting it right now, so I think we're gonna have another kind of show and tell.
Yeah, and I didn't know what the proper procedure was. Like, do we need to fill out a form for this amendment? Like, how does that work?
No, I don't. Otherwise, I think you'd have to go and get an amended order of conditions, which you must start again. So I think we could just add it to like an amended the other one instead of like doing the whole thing again. I don't know. What do you
Yeah.
guys think? I think just
Once we get the.
It's mostly within the limit of disturbance, like the
Yeah.
majority of the culvert.
Yeah, I think the replacement's fine. I'm just concerned about the means and methods of
Yeah,
creating a hole here, pumping
Yep.
a hole to here, and then I'm not sure how long it's gonna take. A week?
Yeah,
I think they have a couple months slated for it.
Yeah, so they
that's
were
a
pumping.
long time, yeah.
Yeah, so you're gonna get fish. You're gonna,
Yeah, and
when
if we have a
block the
storm
waterway and
and-
you try to move the waterway 1,000 feet away. There's some delicateness there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
So I thought they were gonna replace one and have
Yep,
the
we
free-flowing one,
thought that as well.
and then replace the other one and just direct the water into the one that would be a lot easier in my book.
I agree in there.
And I know construction wise that's not.
Yeah, they're like, oh, it's faster
Once
for
the
us to
hole's
just
open,
dig them all
just
up
get
and put them in
Yeah.
and kind of go for it. Yep.
It's going to take a little process to get us through this stuff.
Yep.
I think we could have approved leaving the working one in place, replace the one that's not working, and then flip it and have that one working. But now I think this adds a little more
Yeah,
complexity.
I agree, 100%. But before we approve, they need to come in.
But I think the overall plan works. It's just the means and methods of your question.
yeah.
Yep.
We just need to know what the process.
So what do you want me to tell them? To come to a meeting and explain it?
Yes.
Or
I would
So-
provide a narrative.
And-
Yeah.
Yeah,
like a description?
Yep.
yeah.
that's great.
The whole take us from start to finish. Of, like, what's your process going to be?
I almost think too that it should be in the notes here. It could be an attachment to this plan.
Yeah, I mean, you got to be careful if you're dredging and open water, land under the water. You could get into Article 4 self-certification. I mean, dredging is a different animal than working in a wetland. That's my experience. So, I think we want to know how big
It's
it,
a trip.
they're gonna want
Or I think it would be 500
square feet.
square feet or more.
But they're gonna want some kind of bowl of water there to put up the pump, so they don't flood it,
Yep.
you know? Because if you flood that, there's a resident here, there's a resident here, there's a resident there.
I was gonna say, is there a street that goes down the?
Yeah,
The street is here, of course, right here.
It's right here.
Yeah, but you got backyards right in here too.
Yes, yep. There are probably 4 or 5.
It's interesting too
properties
about
right
the
there.
culvert, because I know when we first went and did the sidewalk, we were suggesting do the culvert, but this soccer field was always wet. So now we kind of know why, if it was, you know,
Honestly, all of them.
Yeah,
Kind of
yeah.
wet. The new field will be built up like 1.5 feet from where it is now.
Run the drainage under it, and it's gonna drain.
Yeah, so it shouldn't be wet.
We could add another page onto this to.
Yeah, I can
provide
cover up
the
stuff over
means.
here too with notes and things.
Yeah, that way it's all concise in one spot.
So we can schedule it for June 2nd is our next meeting, and we'll just do 7:45. You'll be the first one on the docket, and hopefully
I assume they want to do this summer.
Yeah, they want to start
Yes,
this work.
probably as soon as
I
possible.
think in July.
Okay.
Being covered under the same budget?
Yes. That I don't know. Actually.
I'd be curious. This is a tap.
Yeah, no. I don't normally deal with where the money comes from, so I actually don't
I
know.
want a tree.
The money tree? That'd be great. Can we plant one?
And then I would probably add in the meeting budget, whatever justifications why they don't have any other additional permits, a 401 water quality cert or Army Corps of Engineers. I don't think it applies, but I just want to make sure that we cover our bases.
Yeah, we're not disturbing more than 500 linear feet of stream bed, which would be that would be NEPA. And then we're not dredging more than 500 square feet of stream. That's Army Corps. And then I'd have to look into, I'm dealing with this on another project right now, going through the same.
Just in there to make sure that, you know.
Yeah, that school
We're not
has a
missing.
stream running underneath it.
Oh,
And it's the same thing. We're building them a new school, and we gotta get rid of the old one, and the culvert, like,
It's all wet.
it's a culvert, a courtyard with the active stream, and then a culvert, and then a stream on the other side. Yeah. Yep, back in the 50s, they decided, let's just build a middle school on top of the stream.
Well, that area up there, those springs. Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, that's interesting.
And then some kind of a measurement about looking at the disturbance, how many square feet of wetland are we actually going to impact? I know we're going to put riprap back, but originally we didn't have any riprap going in, so we're filling a little bit of the wetland area. And granted, it's not.
We can not do riprap, we just figured it
No,
made
whatever's
sense.
going to make it last longer.
Exactly.
Yeah, I got no problem with that. I just want-
I like that.
You know, is it going to be 100 square feet riprap here? You know, I just, some kind of,
Yep, yeah, it's
I think we want to know
10 feet long.
how much they're putting in at each location.
All the details.
Yeah.
It's good. Okay.
Cool.
Perfect.
June 2nd?
Do you want to keep these plans? You can. Or I can take them.
Do you guys want to keep them?
I'll put them in the wetland, I'll put them in the wetland box, the middle school box.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
But that's not our box.
That's our box.
No, it is zoning? No, this is ZBA.
That is?
zoning. It's the same project though.
It is, but it's not. We can roll.
I have them at my house. I
We
have
can
the
put them in our locking
can do
file
that.
cabinets because I have to put our new enforcement order on it.
So June 2nd at 7:45. Yes. I will get the written information to you prior to the meeting, and then we'll have representatives from Fontaine and Woodley.
Okay.
Maybe maybe OPM.
Awesome, sounds good.
Awesome. Thank you guys.
Thank
Thank you. Here you go, Brian. Okay. You put
Are they replacing the baseball field?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, all the drainage.
Yeah, the school is back in the backfield. That's walking. Yeah, it's
The
all back
school is
there.
tight, right? It's all tight.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, yeah.
12 feet between
And
the
all
new and
new-
the
all
old
new
building,
athletic
and
fields.
I can't remember.
Turf
How many
with
feet
drainage
from
underneath.
the
It
track
runs
wall,
to
the walking-
retaining,
walking track.
retaining tanks, huge retaining tanks. What do those retaining tanks hold? 100,000 gallons?
Yeah, of stormwater.
Something, yeah.
So, the small.
There's Then there's a pump, and it'll pump it into the stream that's out front, where the culvert is that we were just talking about.
Alright, so this is my folder of
Yeah, I
equipment.
mean, as you know, like you're saying, like the soccer fields, like that area gets so wet,
That
and it's just
does, yeah.
because of the poor design or the infrastructure that's underneath. It's just not.
That area used to be all swamp,
Yeah.
because it's got springs in it.
Right, springs, yeah. It will be nice to have those redone. And to move those stockpiles, because right now we're playing T-ball, we're just the dust is.
Oh, were you up there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
We have file folders in our red.
They slide.
Nice.
Wow.
Love it.
I have lots of colors. We have yellow. We can color coordinate everything. Okay.
Beautiful.
Okay, so let me put my key. Does anybody, that was the last, does anybody have any other things?
You want to talk about
comments?
site inspections?
Sure.
So Parker and I went and visited
Oh, yes.
89 Franklin Street due to a complaint of dumping in the wetlands. We went on April 29th, and we met with Mr. Murphy and explained the reason why we were there. And he accompanied us into the backyard. And the backyard, it's an interesting geometry because 3 sides of the backyard is bordered by wetlands.
Yeah.
But we walked the entire backyard, checked the wetlands. We saw no active dumping of anything into the wetlands. There is a path that was made kind of on the right back corner into the wetlands, and he indicated it was deer, right? But at some point, we might want to walk it just to see if there's anything going on further back that we couldn't see from the lawn. With respect to, so there was no violation with respect to the wetlands itself. Within the 100-foot boundary, because it's got 3 sides, almost the entire backyard is 100-foot buffer zone. And there's a lot of stuff that's accumulated there. Boats, RVs, wood, just stuff. And he mentioned that he bought the house 7 years ago. A lot of it was left by the previous owner. Okay. But we did mention to him that that stuff needs to get out of there. Mm-hmm. So he understood and he's going to work on it. But this is another one where we need to do a follow-up, and I think we gave him 6 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we just need to get it on the dock and keep it as a action item to go out and revisit.
Okay.
89 Franklin.
Is this is a question because I think it's come up a couple of times where folks have stuff and there's like, is there any sort of official capacity of plan making to set up a plan with folks, or is it?
That could be part of the bylaws.
Right.
I think it's been previously disturbed area and they're storing stuff
Yeah.
in a buffer zone. I don't know, because they could have got approval earlier.
Right,
And they
that's-
could have just got a handshake. Is that pretty disturbed? You put stuff back there. But if they're actively cutting, then I think we could stop and pull it out of there. If it's trash and debris, I think we could probably ask them to pull it out of there.
I mean, it's, you
But if
know,
it's like a gravel yard that the guy had next to an 84 Washington, you know, when the patrol reporter said he could put stuff back there.
Right.
Now, if he's increasing that area, it would have to be said not to, then that's another story.
yeah, but I think at this particular lot, I mean, there's an RV that's back there. Who knows how old it is? Don't know if the gas tank's full. So, you know, there's some risks that get
Yep.
that, you know, may be presented just based on what's there. So let's just see how he does and evaluate it, you know, in 6 months.
Okay. Any
We
other
had a good
ones?
conversation and, you know, it was a productive conversation. But we'll see. Let's follow through.
Okay. Any other?
You and I went somewhere.
We went to,
Yeah.
and then we went to Lee Ave, but that they thought it wasn't wetlands. The fence, they
Yeah.
wanted to move the fence back, but it had nothing to do with, there are no wetlands where they are, so
Yeah, that's right.
we just said, go ahead. You're free to do it, you know, because it's not our jurisdiction.
Yeah. I think that's it. Oh, no, 54. So after we did Franklin Street, we went to Steve Egan's house on 54 South Ave to check on the grass. and there were still bare spots.
It's growing, but it's slow. I drove by.
Nice. And then there was concrete from when they poured, because it's new, there was pieces that were thrown over the erosion control. So Steve said he'd have that taken care of. And I think that was, there was a fence that was down that I used a rock and staked it in. But other than that, we're good.
Okay. I haven't gotten any other calls except for the ones that we've visited. Yeah.
So how do we handle Alden and Columbia? What's the next step?
I'll have to call Peter at DEP to find out if they ignore us, what's the next step, because I don't know. So, yeah.
So I'd like to, nothing official, but maybe get a date on the calendar for like June or July at the post-public meeting to have everyone has concerns about the bylaws to come in and discuss in the public setting, like like we tried to do. Then we can try to alter it. We can get to a point where everyone's comfortable saying that this is what's going to.
Yeah. No, because
Gives us a chance to defend it in a better setting than where we
yes,
had
and I do have. When I was reading through, I must have missed it when we went through it. There's the one section that says that they have to, they'll notify the abutters, but I don't want anybody coming before us to just, when they file a notice of intent, to just notify the abutters. We need to have it. They need to have a hearing date and time, because what has happened is that I get all the calls. Oh, I got this thing. I go, well, I don't know what you're talking about because we haven't gotten it yet. And then I'm trying to wait for the things. So
I see. You don't.
I do when they file a notice of intent.
They send them out.
Some companies some applicants or mostly it's representatives, send out the abutter notices when they get the number. Well, I don't want that, because if we have so many meetings, if we have a night that we have 4 and we're not going to address that notice of intent,
Makes sense.
people are going to show up, but there's not going to be a hearing for that property.
Yeah.
So it just needs to we need to add a sentence to that the representative or whoever, when they are doing the notification to the abutters, they wait until they have a time or date and time. It's just like a sentence.
Okay.
But yeah.
So do we need to your point, do we need to sit down and go back to the bylaws
Yes.
as a board ourselves first?
Yes, I
And
think we
the
should.
One of the reasons why I say that is because when I think about the use restriction section that we put in, which had caused a lot of concern, my thought goes back to my working days where we would do a risk assessment and a mitigation strategy. And as I was thinking about things we put in there, I think there are ways for us to mitigate them as we go through site plan approvals and ask for certain requirements, like what we did with Turkey with the pool. So sure, you can have a pool, but you got to do X, Y, Z. You know what I mean? So we can work through that process, and then
And the state allows us to work through that process because it's going to be previously disturbed, or we can work through that process already.
and that can be part of the risk assessment. And now it's documented. What was the rationale that we used, and how do we get to the end result? And maybe at the end of the day, some of the things we put in there, maybe they're really not a concern. How often are they ever going to happen? Maybe they don't. I think it was good what we did because it sets that foundation. But maybe we just need to work through it a little bit more.
Yeah, and I would say maybe you can't get rid of the language about you can't have a pool because I think we can discuss that in our hearings of where you're going to put it.
Right. And mitigation around.
Yeah.
So you're not messing up the wetlands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we can discuss, if a lot is 10,000 feet or less, you're exempt from the bylaws. No matter what
Oh, that was one
the
of
shape of it
concerns.
is, like some,
Yeah, that was a concern that he had, that Steve Egan had, that for lot sizes of 10,000, because you can have a lot that's 10,000. If you have 0 to 25, no disturbance zone. I don't think a disturbance zone is going to fly.
yeah.
Just, we took that out. That was a huge concern because of small lots. And trying to delineate between, well, if it's
It's
10,000,
It's not extraordinary that a town doesn't have one.
I agree.
And there's towns that have certain, not, and I don't know if it's a good idea to put a house within 25 feet of a moving target, right?
Right.
When Steve goes out there, he thinks there's, or any developer, not pointing at Steve, but there's a line that goes A to B, and that's the line that's gonna be for 3 years, and it's not gonna move.
Right.
25 feet, 12 feet each side of that line, it's not a lot.
We saw it in Roseway,
So-
shifted 60 feet.
We're addressing the NOI concerns and the developer concerns. We're also addressing the neighbors' concerns about where that water's going to go. Water's going to go somewhere.
Yes.
Right.
100%.
Yes.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm not saying we put it back in, but I think we need to be more cognizant because we do have leeway in the buffer zone based on what the rules are for the state. So
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the flip side of the coin is if you wanted to go to town meeting, you gotta.
Yeah, so I think over the summer, I'd like to have it done by August 31st.
Yeah, I think there's a fall meeting that's gonna be planned.
Yeah, so I want it,
so maybe have a meeting in late June with the town.
yeah, if we work on it from June and July, have public hearings in August so that it's put to bed, we will make sure we will invite
Early August. I would not. Yeah. I'd say-
Yeah, I would,
Three-
I would give it more, yeah.
3 people.
I mean, the foundation's there, so the work that we need.
Yeah, I don't think it's, we're not trashing the whole thing.
No.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, obviously,
yeah.
I mean, it's really just, I know the concerns are on that one section.
Yeah.
And I just want to be precise in how we're responding to the concerns. Because I
Yes.
know we heard from Steve,
Yeah.
and that's great that he approached us, but it seems like there's other feedback,
Yes.
nebulous happening over
that
here.
don't show up
that
in,
did not come to us, and
Right.
that's what we need to hear that in order to.
when they were right in front of us. So,
Yeah, and I'm not sure that particular individual is a town resident.
but they own property.
Then that's
That's true.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. So with a public hearing
Mhm.
and for that, anybody, it doesn't matter if they're a resident or not, it's a public hearing, you can come and voice your opinion.
Sure.
So you have to, but I don't want what happened the last time that people are sitting right in front of us and don't say a word and then blow it out of the water
Yeah, 100%.
without behind our back and
Right.
doing games.
Right.
We're not playing games. We did everything above the board by the book.
Yep.
So
We
I
followed through on what we said we would do. We
Yeah.
100% did.
I know. And so I think we invite people, developers or whoever.
We have to post it.
Yeah, we will post it again.
And then make sure
We
that
will
you
do-
understand that.
Yes, we will have one, we'll have 2 like we did before. One here, and then we will have one either at the police station or the library.
Okay.
We will like burn some paper. Well, I wouldn't burn some, print some paper, kill some trees, putting up flyers around this town. I don't want anybody looking one way without seeing a sign. Where,
Did you see someone posted? They took a picture and they said, "Oh, what is this about?" And one of those signs that I put up 12 signs.
yeah. So,
yeah, no, you did broke a lot.
and can we put a QR code that you could?
Once the
You could
website's
go-
up,
Yeah.
once the website's up, that'd be great. Nice.
Okay. Well, tell Josh. Put my name in, and I'm gonna call them again tomorrow anyway because of my email.
You made me remind me of something. Are you guys okay if I put so as part of the Hobart Dam replacement, we need to show community engagement of Hobart Pond. And one of the things that I'd like to do is to put a QR code up at the kiosk that's at Hobart Pond, so people can go in and take a survey while they're there. and start tracking it this year when we're really not doing anything with it, but then it'll be more important next year too. But there's a ton of people up there all the time fishing.
Yeah.
So it'd be great to start getting some numbers.
Yeah.
So if you guys are okay with that, that'd be great.
Yeah. No, and I was like thinking like we could have like little contests, like boats, like not the cardboard kind that people like, and like I see in the commercials, but like you make a boat competition, you know, because my dad used to have, I have like 5 ships that have battery operated propellers that will go.
Yeah, we really could be doing a lot.
So I think
know-
that way,
Yeah.
one, we could raise money too. We could like, here's a $5 entry fee, you know.
Can the commission raise money? I thought there was something around
You have
fundraising.
to be friends of.
Yeah, because as part of the open space,
Oh,
open space, we're looking at building a Friends of the Hobart Pond and Harding's Pond. 'Cause I think if
then
you're on a
we
board,
can't.
you can't fundraise.
Oh, okay. Well, then,
Yeah. But definitely, there are definitely things that we could be doing and, initiating as far as resources
Yeah.
going down.
but have things there. So okay. So does anybody
Just a quick.
go
I
for it?
I just got a call 30 seconds about that Eagle Scout that developed the Hobart Pond thing. He has a little money left over and he has to finish with a zero balance. He wanted to donate that back to the commission. Is there a way that he can have that?
How
Yeah,
much
he
does
can just
have?
He has $150 or so.
he can
left.
come back to us just like
Check
that-
the town Whitman.
Yeah, just do it to the Whitman Conservation Commission.
Yeah.
Well, we don't have an account. So I think it'd have to be, well, no, they can write it to, well, I wrote it to us. The Whitman Conservation Commission, they can deposit it to our account, the gift account.
Yeah.
The other thing,
Oh.
when I was up there looking, I think now that we have a nice boat ramp,
We have an $800 check from the Whitman Mothers Club.
now that we have a nice boat ramp, what we probably should do is put a sign up that says no gasoline powered watercraft.
Yeah.
So maybe that's something that he could purchase.
Yeah.
And on my walk too, when I put my hand in a fishing line, and nobody's using it, so there was no fishing line in there. But
Yeah, well,
at least it's there.
I haven't stuck my one at the Harding Pond, so I'll,
Yeah, but the Boy Scout fishing year is coming up early June, so
So
that's
that's
going to
right.
be full.
So maybe that's a good use of that money to say no gasoline powered watercraft.
Yeah.
By the ramp.
yeah, we'll have to see. I mean, first,
All right, I'll get.
we need just have them write a check and either put it to the town of Whitman, but to the Whitman Conservation Commission, to put it, so it will be in our account. It won't go, so he just needs to designate where it's a gift to us.
Yeah.
So, okay, our next meeting will be June 2nd. So, I am closing the meeting. We are adjourned.